Eagle, go, ECOM.
Go pending final steps to cabin link check. Is there anyone here that would like to communicate with us? Can you give us a sign?
Welcome to the R.I.F.T Nation Network, the RNN, putting a slide in your glide and a dip in your hip. Welcome to the mothership, the home of the travelers of the universe. With shows throughout the week, you can find us at Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and more. Everything you could want, everything you can need right here, right now. From the paranormal to the supernatural. From comedy to the spiritual. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
It's showtime, folks!
Podcast may contain material that some listeners may find sensitive, offensive, or disturbing. We strive to create respectful and informative content, but topics discussed may include mature themes such as violence, explicit language, or controversial subjects, triggering content including discussions related to mental health, trauma, or other sensitive issues, explicit language. Occasionally, our guests or hosts may use strong language. While we aim to handle these topics with care and empathy, we encourage listeners to exercise discretion. If you find any content distressing, consider skipping or seeking support. Remember that this podcast is not a substitute for professional advice. If you need assistance, please consult a qualified expert.
Hi.
Hello, what's happening?
Oh, too much is not enough, let me tell you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. It is almost that time.
I know. We're almost there, aren't we?
Yes.
Almost there. Is it cold there?
Yes, it is.
We're getting the warm. It got warmer here today.
Did it? Nice.
Yeah. It's
Nice.
supposed to be in the 40s the rest of the week.
There you go. I think it's supposed to warm up here in the next couple of days, but we're here too, so that's going to be a bonus.
We had 0 degrees yesterday, and I was like, no, I'm dying here. And we had like 6 inches of snow, I think, Saturday.
Yeah.
And they decided to, they shoveled our sidewalks and stuff at 2 a.m. Scared me to death. I'm not complaining. I thought it was great that they did it, you know?
Yeah.
But.
Anytime somebody scoops your sidewalk, it's a good thing.
And salted them.
Nice.
So it's going to get down to like 19 tonight, which is like a heat wave. When you get down below 0 and it's 20 degrees, it feels like a heat wave.
Yeah, absolutely.
60 degrees by Thursday.
Oh, heck yeah.
And then up in the late high 40s for Christmas.
That ain't bad.
It's crazy. 60 on Thursday and then 22 on Friday. I mean, it's crazy.
I remember when I was a kid, you know, there was always snow on Thanksgiving and Christmas. And, you know, we froze our butts off on Halloween going out trick-or-treating. You know, it's changed. I've said this before, I really think they need to almost adjust the calendar because we're warmer going into winter and then colder coming out of spring. It's almost like the calendar's off.
I can't figure it out because we never get this cold this early. Never. We don't usually get cold till end of January, a little bit into February, usually mid-January. So it's crazy, isn't it?
It is. Everything's crazy right now.
Everything is crazy, and it's going to get crazier. But we're going to talk about that Wednesday, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I am going to be co-hosting on Joni's show on Wednesday.
Yep.
Toot your horn, young lady.
4, Mysteries Beyond the Scenes, which is usually forensic astrology. But last year we did a look at the year ahead for 2025. Remember? And we had fun. So I thought, well, let's do it 2026. It'll be fun. But I remember last year the keywords were roller coaster. Remember, I said it's going to be nothing but a roller coaster, up and down. We're not going to know where we're at. Pretty much summed it up, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
And it really, I think, what happened in 2025 was the fact that you would get, because we had so many shifts, and we talked about that repeatedly.
Yeah.
With all the outers and all the shifting, that it was like, okay, I finally know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this, put this foot forward, and then it shifted.
Yep.
And then the rug is pulled out. And it's like, wait a minute. So I think it was a year of not really knowing where you were going because it was shifting so damn much.
Yeah, all the time.
Constant shifting.
Yep.
Well, that's going to end. It'll end. We'll see. And then they went back and they retrograded back, and they're in the cleanup aisle, and you can see it plain as day. I mean, Saturn, and now they're headed back forward. So I think the most optimistic thing about 2026 is we're not going to have that. Well, we're not going to have that non-clarity. It's going to be clearer and clearer as the year goes on.
That cloud that's been in front of us is going to dissipate. It's going to go away.
Yeah, I think by after July of 2026, it's full speed ahead. But it's like the first half of 2026 is nonstop. The first half of 2026 is I call it, last year was a roller coaster. This year was a roller coaster. 2025 was a roller coaster. 2026, the theme is going to be WTF.
What the?
Yeah, we're going to just be looking at each other going, did that just happen? What? Are you kidding me? So it's going to be WTF.
Yeah.
These are not waves, Denise. These are coming out. These are tsunamis.
Wax that surfboard. Wax the hell out of it.
Tsunamis, Denise. It's taken me 2 weeks for it to sink in. Because there's so much of it. And it's one thing we've got in April, we've got a 7-planet conjunction, which a conjunction is when 2 planets are together.
Mm-hmm.
And their energies blend. In April, we have a 7-planet conjunction in Aries.
Do you know how confused people are going to be?
Oh, they're going to be losing their... People are going to be like screaming everywhere. They're going to be angry. They're going to be like flipping out.
My phone is going to be ding, 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 ding.
Turn it
ding,
off.
Ding. What's going on? Life. Deal with it.
It's a stellium. Stellium. The best thing that I found to just, I think we're headed into what I'm calling the roaring 20s. You know, when the flappers came in?
Yeah, that actually kind of makes sense. You know, after the Great Depression and they got things back on track, the economy was booming.
Booming. Well, that was like before, it was like the early 20s.
Yeah.
And so that's where we're headed. And I think I know what's going to trigger it. The new moon coming up in 4 days.
I'm good with that.
This new moon, look on your chart for 25, I'm going to say 25 to 28 Sagittarius in your chart. I'm gonna see if I can pull up your chart.
Okay.
I think I can now.
I don't know where mine is right now, actually.
I think I got it on my phone. I think I've got about 100 charts on my phone in different. I got some in my laptop. I have some on my phone. I got them all. You know, I got them everywhere.
Oh,
But this.
sorry.
Okay, so what is this degree of Sagittarius? Okay, Sagittarius is considered the higher mind, the upper consciousness,
Higher self.
higher self, the higher consciousness. Now they want to find truth. They want to find justice. Sagittarius. That's the higher vibrating Sagittarius. The lower vibrating Sagittarius.
Now whose mind's in the gutter? Where's your
Whoops.
Scorpio?
The lower vibration is very blunt, very partying, having fun.
Yeah.
But when they want to get serious, it's the high consciousness. So there's what is called a galactic center.
Okay.
That is the middle of the Milky Way. Okay? It's a source of energy. It's supposed to be where you are one with the creator. The galactic center is supposed to be where souls go when they are done here, and that's where they go to rest to wait to incarnate for their next life.
To the giant black hole in the center
It's
of
the black hole. It's partially observed by a very large non-luminous dust. So it's a big black hole, but it's got dust. God, you're pervert.
So it's a dusty old big black hole.
Ooh, sounds like somebody old. Sounds like an old person. No, that's where is your chart?
It hurts to laugh.
But that's what, okay, but the galactic center is a source of the energy. It's where you get your highest level of consciousness. Okay. So what is the new moon, which is the sun and the moon together? Remember, they're together in Sagittarius. They're hitting, guess what they're hitting? The galactic center.
Okay.
So it's a triple conjunction.
All
So it's very, very special. It's very, very beyond special, right?
Yeah.
So it's an awaken. So this is your spiritual awakening, right? You've heard people talk about spiritual awakening, spiritual awakening. People are going to wake up. Here's your door.
Well, people have been waking up since, well beyond 2020, but 2020 really opened the door for people to wake up.
Yeah.
They were forced to spend time with who? Themselves.
Right.
And their family. And they had to get to know their family and they had to get to know themselves. And a lot of people decided, you know what? I don't think I like myself. I need to look at this. I need to figure out why. And they would look at their shadow self. Your shadow self is that part of you that you push down because you don't want to look at it. You don't like something about yourself. That is your shadow self. So you need to work on that. Why don't I like this? Where did this come from? What happened to where I don't like this aspect of me? I have reincorporated many things from my shadow self into my current being. I figured out why I didn't like certain aspects of me. And I did the work to change those aspects. So those aspects are no longer in my shadow self. They are in my everyday life. I accepted them. I've accepted them. And with accepting them, I can watch out for them. Okay, I feel this coming up. I know what to do to deal with this.
That's right.
Here we go. Let's take a breath. Let's back up. Let's practice the pause. Let's get the correct words out instead of bleh.
Yep.
Instead of eh.
That's Aries rising. It is. That's a typical Aries. But with the galactic center, you're getting a pipeline. You are it's your if you meditate or do whatever you do, meditation, earthing, whatever you do, sound energy, whatever you do, make sure you do it then, because new moon is, this is the door. This is the beginning. I know it is, because it just, look at the cycle. Now, if you don't have any planets at Sag 25, 26, Sagittarius 26 through 25, 28, look on your chart where Sagittarius is. Like for an Aries, yours is, guess where, Keith? In the 9th house, higher mind. So it's already up in your higher consciousness house.
Nice.
Yeah. So look in your chart and see where Sagittarius is, and see if there are any planets that are going to be like trining that galactic center. So you want to look in your chart for any planets within that orb of 28, 29 degrees, within 5 degrees, and see if you're where you're going to be triggered. So you might have Sagittarius in the 4th house, and you might have a trine hitting it. So you have to know where that energy is going to be giving you direction.
Yeah.
So that's going to kick off. I think that's the biggest. And here's a big and Uranus, which is breakthroughs. It is, you know, it is. It's busting down the doors. It's electricity is right there with this. So it's like
Nice.
you're not going to have a choice. This door is going to be blown open.
I have blown open a few doors in my day.
It's intuitive downloads. It's speaking with what's supposed to be where everything is. It's where everything is. This is where the ancients felt intuitively, where if you want to say heaven is, this is where what heaven is. Intuitively, the ancients said this is where it is. But now science has proven that this is the center of the galaxy.
Yeah.
So what the ancients thought intuitively, and we're just looking up and seeing it, science has proven differently. Science has proven that they were right.
You know, it's crazy. You know, we are on a rock in the middle of space that's sitting here twirling and wobbling and twirling and wobbling. And we have a moon that orbits around us, but doesn't rotate like all the other moons do. And our planets are orbiting around the sun while expanding through space. The entire universe is still expanding exponentially. But yet we sit down and we don't feel any motion.
Isn't that crazy?
Mind.
Well, and listen to this. Our solar system takes 225 to 250 million years to complete one orbit around the galactic center.
Yeah, and it's like 25,960 years to go through all signs, all 12 signs.
The galactic center?
No,
the solar system.
Yeah, for the planets to go through all 12 signs, it's 25,960.
25,000 years. Yeah.
And then that breaks down into smaller cycles. And I mean, you can't make it up. I mean, the numbers don't lie. Astrology doesn't lie.
No.
It blows your mind when you think about the coincidences of how all this happens and the way they line up with the numbers and everything, and the cycles of these comets coming in and the planets. And it's freaking crazy.
It's so accurate. You know, I think what blows my mind is how the ancients knew it just by studying the stars and the constellations.
Yeah, yeah, and Pumapunko, I think. I mean, it's a huge megalithic site, and that they built. They set up these stone pillars and carved on them and everything, and then they buried them. And they did this around the Younger Dryas, 11,600, 12,000 years ago. And it actually shows, like, it tells a story of meteors coming in and earthquakes and tsunamis. And it shows a Scorpio and the other signs, as
Isn't that
pictures. And the
crazy?
way it's lined up, it doesn't line up now, but if you go back through history and line it up, it's right around 12,000 years ago, which was right after the Younger Dryas. So
See?
they said, hey, this is what happened. We survived. Here's our story. We put it in the library in a very special drawer for you. Here you go.
You know, that might happen again. We've got such crazy stuff happening. Who knows? But this new moon is really super, super special. It's that special.
Yeah.
Natal chart.
Yeah.
It's you look at your natal chart
Yeah.
where Sagittarius, and see if you got any planets in Sagittarius at 25 or 28 degrees. It's a time of accelerated spiritual growth. Now, one or more planets linked in the galactic center, you can channel that energy directly. It's really that strong. It's really
Yeah.
it's going to be cool to watch.
If
Look
you
at the
don't,
house where it falls.
if you don't know, if you haven't run your birth chart yet,
There
you
you
can go
go.
to astro.com. You plug in your birthday, time of, day, month, year,
Yeah.
time of birth, where you were born at, and it'll lay it all right out for you. You can print it off. You can go through it, read it.
You know
Hey,
what's
Lois.
so you know what's so cool about this? The ancients called it a place where the souls emerge before taking physical form,
Yeah.
and where consciousness returns when a life has reached completion. Where they go to rest. It's where
Yeah.
the soul goes to rest.
Yeah, because the soul goes through hell.
On earth.
Yes. And then
Yes.
when the meat suit dies, the soul goes, no, I gotta take a break. I gotta take a break. I gotta deal with this.
Yep.
That ain't right.
Well, the Mayans called it, they believed the center galaxy was the source at the heart of the sky where we emerge and return. The Egyptians described it as the celestial womb, through where spirit descends and ascends during cycles and incarnations.
Yes.
So the ancients all said it was the same thing. Same thing.
Different groups of ancients.
Different
said the
groups
same
of
thing.
ancients.
And these people weren't supposed to be able to talk.
Yeah, they
weren't
couldn't
supposed to be
talk,
able to
but they knew
travel
more than us.
and communicate. But yeah, they knew more than us.
Yeah.
They're thinking, and there's a native tribe, and maybe the Hopi. I'm not sure. If I misspoke, I'm sorry. But they think this is like the fifth incarnation of intelligent civilization. And that actually makes sense because, I mentioned the Younger Dryas earlier. If something happens that big, the mud from the tsunamis would just bury everything. It would blow everything apart, the impacts. There'd be nothing left of it. If we got hit with all that right now, if another race came or people survived, the scientists then, started looking back, there'd be nothing left. If there was, it'd be very little. They'd have to dig down for it. So, I mean, I believe that there have been more incarnations of intelligent
Yeah.
beings many times, and they kept getting wiped out. And they may have been more advanced than we were, but maybe not like they had cell phones. Okay, we got cell phones.
Right.
Well, they kind of did too, but not.
Well, I guess when they didn't have to really work, they worked to eat and stuff. So I guess at night they just studied the stars.
Mhm.
So this is the philosophy from the Galactic Center. If you elect to believe this philosophy, there are three fields of the Galactic Center. The source field, which is the beginning, it's where the soul rests before an incarnation, and that's where they return when you die. So
Where it comes from.
I get that.
Yeah.
The Akashic field, which is where your records are,
Yep.
the realm of memory and experience, past lives, ancestral patterns, the complete record of the soul's journey, and it updates daily as you make changes. So your records are updating there
Yeah.
in that field from this down here in the classroom, like a report card.
If you've grown enough, if you learned enough, if you healed enough, you can go look at the Akashic records. Um, it'll take way too long to explain how to get
Yeah.
there. I've gotten there a couple times, but I couldn't read the language, so I grabbed my book and ran because I was going to try and don't do that. Don't try to take a book out of the hall. You will get your ass
No,
kicked.
there are elders there.
Yeah. So if you can't read the language, ask for an interpreter.
Yeah. Ask.
Don't take, ask.
And then you've got you got the third field, which is the infinite possibilities, the realm of potential. Every timeline, the soul that's chosen. So before you come here, you choose specific timelines here.
Yeah, because I mean, I can change my timeline by making a decision.
Oh, sure.
All I have to do in order to change my entire future timeline is make a decision.
Yeah.
And there are, I'm just going to say, people and things changing the entire timeline. I have seen timeline changes, physically seen timeline changes.
I didn't believe you until it happened to me.
Yeah,
Because
classic.
I told you that was one of those things where I was like, oh, okay, that really happens. And I was like, doesn't happen. And then remember, I drove by that bar and their sign was down, like it had been sold.
Yeah.
And the place was like emptied out. I'm like, oh, they sold that bar. And then the next day, I drove by it and the sign is up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what was that?
You know, I'm driving to Marysville yesterday. Actually, I went to the grocery store, got some things. And that is one road. You can go two ways. You can just take the Highway 77 all the way down and drive into Marysville, or you can take the Oquito cutoff, goes to Oquito, Kansas. And I took that way. And you go about 3 miles and turn back south and head on down. And me and Howie were talking a while ago. You know, we both noticed, we felt that something's not right. And I'm driving down that road back then. And all of a sudden, on the corner, where a gravel road crosses, there's this old dilapidated house that looks like it's been abandoned for decades. It's rotted and fallen down, and it was never there before. I've been down the road many times, and it wasn't there. And it's been there since. And Sunday when I drove down to Marysville, it wasn't there. Wasn't there. No evidence of it. And the new pond that was on the other side that I saw during another timeline shift, it's gone.
We need to start taking pictures. I'm going to take pictures next time if I see it, for sure.
I agree. agree.
I should have done that because I thought, well, I never thought anything of it because I thought, oh, it's for sale. They've sold it.
That's one thing. It could, they if they come back and change one thing, that's a
I
completely
don't know. They sure got that
But-
bar opened up pretty quick.
It's you can't make it up. I mean, in
No.
order to dig a pond, it takes time. You can't dig a pond and fill it and have new vegetation growing right up to the edge
Right.
of it in one day. You cannot
Well,
do it.
you can't empty a bar out and put up a sign, and the sign gets taken down, and the next day it's up. I mean, it doesn't happen.
Yeah, and if you pay attention to your surroundings, which we preach about, pay attention to your surroundings,
You have to.
not just for your safety, but also so you go in the direction that you need to go. You will notice little changes, subtle changes, and then
Right.
a couple months later, it changed back to what you remember. The effect where we remember things differently, like the Fruit of the Loom logo. I remember it having a cornucopia. They say it never had one.
Yes, yeah, it did.
Yeah, I know, but they say it don't.
Yeah, it did.
Well, it don't anymore. And
Did they
say
take it out?
No, they say it never existed.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, there's many other examples. Gandhi dying. I think Gandhi. No, not Gandhi.
We've had a couple of people die, but they didn't die.
It's called the something effect, and I can't remember the name of it. I know what it is.
You told me one time what it was. I forget.
Yosemite Sam. What he used to say in the cartoons. Supposedly never said it. There's ton of other.
What is that called?
Super Sugar Crisp. It's a cereal. It's puffed rice covered in sugar. Okay, Super Sugar Crisp. I specifically remember that box. Okay, because I ate out of that stuff.
We did too.
No.
What animal did it have on there?
Oh God, I can see
Was it a bear?
Yeah, I think so. But no, they say that's not what it's called. It was Sugar Crisp, not Super Sugar Crisp. Sugar Crisp. Yes, thank you, Susan. The Mandela effect. That is what it is. Thank you, the Mandela effect.
Okay.
Because many people remember.
That's
Nelson
so funny.
Many people remember Nelson Mandela dying in prison. Watching the funeral. Okay.
I don't remember that.
And he never died in prison. He got out.
Yeah, he got out.
I remember him dying in it. I do. I remember.
Are you sure it was him?
Yes. Yes.
Well, I believe that. I didn't believe you when you told me about it. I said, that's silly. And then it happened to me, and I thought I was going crazy. You think you're going crazy?
Oh, it will absolutely drive you crazy.
Yeah, because it's like, did I really see that? Maybe I didn't see it. Maybe it was I drove somewhere else.
The spelling in the Flintstones, the Monopoly guy, he had a monocle. They say he never did.
What did he have?
A monocle.
An eye thing?
Yeah, instead
yes,
of
he did.
glasses,
yes, he did, like a magnifying glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. And up until the fire, I had a Monopoly game that had that on it. And oh God, I wish I still
Maybe
had that.
we were just smoking too much weed when we were growing up.
Hey, Susan, thanks for popping on.
But this is the new moon that we're hitting, y'all.
Jiffy, yes, Jiffy peanut butter. Jiffy peanut butter. They say Jiffy peanut butter never existed. It's just Jif like it is now. No, it was Jiffy.
It was Jiffy.
Yes.
It was Jiffy.
That's a good point. And the hair, you can't see it, but the hair just raised up on my arms. That's verification from spirit. I agree with that. Because
it was Jiffy.
When things were hijacked around 2020, without getting too political, a lot of things changed and a lot of people woke up and everything is different.
Well, but here's the thing. In 2025, it was shifting, and because where Neptune's placement was, it we did we didn't know what was truth and what was not true.
Yeah.
Right? That's going to end. That's over. February 20th, 2026, that is over. So
Good.
if you think that for 13, 20 years of your life, everything you were told was wrong or wasn't the truth, that's going to be like a big door hitting people in the face. So be prepared
Yeah.
because it's coming. I'm just telling you right now, I'm
Yeah.
looking ahead and I'm seeing it and it's coming. We've never seen this transit 8,000 years ago. We've never seen it at 0 degree of Aries. 0 degrees of Aries is the very beginning.
Very, yes.
It is the new I've heard people keep saying new earth, and it's not astrologers, it's spiritualist people. They feel it intuitively. It's new earth. We've got new earth coming, and I'm thinking,
It's
what are they freaking talking about? What the hell's new earth? It's not. It's 0 degree of Aries. It's in the astrology.
It's not a new planet Earth. Okay, we're not going to all of a sudden have a new planet Earth that we can fly over to. Okay,
no.
What this is
Right.
is it's a vibrational change.
Yeah.
The more people that grow and ascend and learn about themselves and heal themselves, that helps them, that helps their friends, that helps their family. They get to help others grow and learn and ascend, raise their vibration.
That's right.
From your base level Scorpio, you get up to your Phoenix.
That's right.
Every sign has your base level, your mid level, and your ascended level. The more we ascend, the more that helps the Earth ascend. The more it helps the Earth vibration. Look at the Schumann resonance; it's been off the charts.
But they say that science claims it doesn't do that, but I don't believe that.
It doesn't.
I believe that the collective does it.
I feel it.
Haven't you seen how the Schumann goes, like when the whole world is praying? Let's say, for example, what happened in Australia over the weekend.
Yeah.
And when the collective prays, or when people pray.
It makes a difference.
It makes you see it. So how can they say it doesn't do that? It does do it.
They did an experiment, and they got like 5,000 people to all sit down and meditate at the same time. And they kept track of crime rates during that time. Crime rate dropped.
That's right.
And when they stopped meditating, it rose back up.
I believe
that made a difference, a vibrational difference. It makes a difference.
Do it on the night on the new moon. And even if you don't if you're not a meditator, do whatever you do to connect.
Yeah. Put your stones and crystals out to cleanse and charge.
Do anything.
Right.
Journal.
Set your intentions. Take them out. Read them to the moon. Light them on fire. And send those words up.
Don't blow this opportunity to start what you've always dreamed of doing, because what we're seeing coming up, it's never going to happen again in any of our lifetimes. Yeah. Don't waste this energy.
And, I've been meaning to write my book for years. And every time I start, something else, a new life lessons come up, and I learn something new about myself and that I can add into the book. Well, as I look over at my wall at the piece of paper that I got on my wall that says book, this is the perfect time. Maybe this is what I've been waiting for.
Well, it's going to hit your 9th house, which is higher mind. That's also publishing, books, publishing, writing.
Yeah, see here.
Can't make this up.
Let me show you. I got it right here.
Oh, I've heard it for the past 5 years. I've heard this. I've heard it. I've heard it.
So I've
heard you talk about it.
But every time I start, I get a new lesson.
Well, that's okay.
It's something I can add in to the book in order to help other people more.
But just start your little outline or just get it, with AI and stuff nowadays, there's no excuse.
Right. And
Damn, AI can practically write it. All you got to do is talk into it with what you want it to say.
yeah, and that's something I'm looking at. I might use AI in order to do that.
Oh, I don't know why you wouldn't. But I can't emphasize how huge this new moon is, because this is opening the door. In January, it starts in mid-January, and it literally doesn't stop until April or May. And I mean one right after the other. And they're all positive and harmonious. And that's why I'm saying don't miss these opportunities.
Use it.
The energy will be at your back.
Go with the flow. There is going to be a ton of
to have always wanted to write a book and take a note and put a note of book up. If you don't take this opportunity now to write it, you need to and write it in 2026.
Pay attention to what pops in your head.
Oh, yes.
Write it down.
Yes.
Because you'll think you'll remember it. You won't. I had an awesome idea for an invention the other day. Cool. I'm going to remember that. I don't remember what the hell it was.
I hate when I do that.
I had the idea for a cordless trouble light. If you don't know what a trouble light is, it's a automotive technician's tool. It's a corded light you can hang and use working on a car. Well, I got tired of running over the cords with my creeper all the time, underneath working on my back. And so I'm like, well, they got cordless stuff. I bet I can design some kind of a cordless trouble light. And I actually started. And as soon as I did start, guess what came out? Cordless trouble light. All the different brands and everything. So I had a good idea. I was just a little late.
Just a tad. The way we get started in January. Here we go. In January, we have a 6-day cycle where we have 6 days of triggers every single day with an outer planet.
Let it flow.
Nothing like this has ever been in recorded history. Again, another pattern, nothing in recorded history that people can find this.
Yeah, and don't fight this. Just let this flow. If you get triggered, take a step back, take a deep breath in, ask yourself, where is this trigger coming from? Why did this trigger me? Go back through your past. It may take a little while, but write it down and study that. I guarantee you're going to heal something about yourself.
I'll tell you. Here's another. So we've got the great conjunction, right, of Saturn and Neptune in Aries. Again, last time they were together, remember, we had the Iron Curtain fell.
Mm-hmm.
The Iron Curtain came down. The USSR began to collapse. We had Tiananmen Square. That's going to hit again, but we've never had it hit at 0 creator degree of Aries. It was 8,000 years ago. Okay.
And we don't know exactly.
They used fire or something?
Yes, we do. Because I looked it up on the last show.
You looked it up, yeah.
It was the beginning of farming.
And communities.
Yes.
It was the beginning of communities. Togetherness. So here's another cycle we're going to be in that cycle, right? Now, another cycle we've got, Uranus is trining Pluto. 5 passes, right? That start in 2025. This will never happen again for another 500 years. This is in 2026. Okay, happens this year. It'll happen July 18th of 26, November 29th of 26. Then it goes into 27, finishes in 28. I mean, So Uranus. Oh, okay. My bad. Pluto sextile Neptune. And then we've got Uranus trining Pluto. We've got the magic triangle. We've got the grand conjunction. We've got a
This
7-planet stellium in Aries in April.
this may all
I've
sound
never
very,
seen that.
this may sound, all sound very negative to people, but it's all positive. It is. If as long as you don't fight what's coming, it's going to be positive. And I've said this before. I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. When something happens, it might not be positive at that time. Wait 6 months. You may see it as a positive.
We're going into the roaring 20s.
Yay!
I'm
Are
telling
you
you.
on guard?
I'm telling you, it's Uranus trine Pluto. Last time. I mean, we are having so many patterns that are hitting.
Well, and you can't make that up because we're in the 20s.
Oh, that's right.
We are in the 20s.
I mean, I think the big thing for 2026 is to be able to be flexible. You'll be seeing things that we thought was something because we in 2025 we didn't know what the hell was going on.
No.
We've got the lunar nodes are switching over to Leo Aquarius into North node's going into Aquarius, another sign of 0-degree creator degree, February 20th, 2026, of Neptune Saturn, and the North node shifts into Aquarius. That's
Yep.
the age of Aquarius. We knew it was coming.
Yep.
It's here. This is the year that Age of Aquarius is officially ushered in. I don't. People would disagree with me, but they can. But nobody really knows. Nobody knows. I'm just thinking it. There's too many signs. There's too many signs that are coming up. Saturn sextiling Uranus is coming up. Old structures are going to be torn down. It's all in the beginning of the year. It's crazy.
Okay, this is interesting because I realized I misspoke a little while ago. Talking about the Roaring 20s. So I did a quick look up. The Roaring 20s were kicked off by a confluence of factors after World War I ended. Okay, so a war ended. We're trying to end a war, a couple of them actually, right now, including a post-war desire for fun following the pandemic. There was a pandemic. What did we just get through? A quote.
Really?
The rise of new technologies like the automobile radio. We have new technology coming out like no other mother right now. Look at AI. A booming consumer culture fueled by advertising, jazz music, and new freedoms, especially for women. And we just got our freedoms back. We can, we ain't got to stay inside the house anymore, wear those masks, we can go do stuff.
It's on its way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that the kickoff is the new moon in Sag.
Hey, you.
It just that it has to be. Look at the patterns.
And you can't make this up because
No.
here's Jan Lynn popping on, and Jan Lynn and I have a new thing starting up. I'm going to give myself a shameless plug here and her. Me and Christy Ayers used to do Drunken Oracle, and we started that in 2020 when the quote pandemic started because everybody was cooped up in their house and miserable. So we were sitting here one night talking, and we were trying to figure out something we could do for people to raise their spirits. And she's like, "Have you ever seen that Drunken History show?" I'm like, "No, never heard of it." So she explained to me what it was. I guess it's a TV show that people talk around, about history while they're drinking.
Yeah.
So she's like, "We need to do something like that. What could we do?" I'm like, "We could read people's tarot cards really, really bad." And Drunken Oracle was born. She had to quit, and I've been looking for a new host for a long time, and I found one in Jan Lynn. And we are starting this in January of
See,
2026. Okay.
perfect.
And I actually got mad because Facebook, when I made the Facebook page, Facebook would not let us go live for 2 months. Well, it's about the end of January when we'll be able to go live from Facebook. I've already got the YouTube page kicked up.
So see, it happened for a reason.
Yes, absolutely. So now I'm not mad anymore about being delayed because it everything's for a purpose. See, I
That's
mentioned
right.
earlier, there might be something that you think is bad that happens,
See,
but in a couple months, you're going to see why it was not a bad thing.
well,
And
and
yes,
here
the
you
alleged thing.
are. If be flexible
Yes.
and say, okay, I want. There may just be a reason why it's delayed. I
Yeah.
love that. You
Yeah.
know what? If you guys go live on TikTok, I'll be your admin on because you'll need an admin on TikTok.
Oh God, yes.
I think you should
That's
do TikTok live.
something I hadn't thought of. I'm using Restream. They had a sale, and I signed up for a year on Restream to do that because I'm not gonna put that on the RNN network because we'll get them shut down in a heartbeat. I
Yeah.
guarantee. Um, so I bought the one where I can put out to 3 platforms, which is going to be Facebook, the YouTube page, and so I'll have one other one. I was thinking about starting a Rumble.
I would do it on Rumble.
So we'll see. But we're getting things figured out, and
See,
we're going to come back. And
it
Crazy
happened for
Keithias,
a complete reason.
yeah, Crazy Keithias will be back making appearances, and I can't wait to see Jan. And
Oh,
then I
that'll
can't,
be so much fun. And you know what? Put all your intentions down on this new moon
yeah,
and just say, you know what? Just bring it.
yeah.
Bring it. I'm listening.
Oh, we can bring it. Let me
And
tell
that's
you
your
what.
9th house and Pluto. Where's Pluto?
In the sky.
No, in your chart. I'm trying to think where Pluto is. 12th house, maybe? I don't know.
I don't remember.
I'm trying. I can't. I'm so confused right now. But I'm not really confused now. Now I'm starting to figure out what is going to be happening. But it's taken me 2 weeks to read it and look at
There's a
it.
lot.
And even AI. I was talking about to AI because I was stuck on a transit, and AI dropped the F bomb on me.
I
I
saw
never.
your post on that.
Did you see that?
I did. I don't think I've ever seen AI do that.
Let's fucking
Let's
go. And it was a spaceship.
just say it. Let's fucking go.
AI did.
Yeah. And that's another thing. You mentioned, we're going to get all this information in 2026. I think they're going to disclose. I mean, they've already started. The government has put out videos of the UFOs, UAPs,
Oh,
whatever. Okay.
that.
But they're admitting, hey, we've got this stuff that we don't know what the hell it is. They probably do, but they're saying, but they're at least saying, here, look, we're letting you know this.
Yeah.
We have proof of this. We're putting this out. Kennedy wanted to release it. They said no. Bush wanted to release it. They said no. Trump wanted to release it. They said no. We're not ready. It would destroy the economy.
I'll
Well, you know
have to
what?
look.
Now-
I'm going to look at their chart this week.
Now
The
everybody,
USA chart.
especially with 3 Atlas, everybody is like, we want to know. Tell us.
3 Atlas, unfortunately, Stefan, I listened to him on my way home.
Yeah. It turned
And
gold.
It turned
It turned-
gold, but the last one that turned gold, the gold, you know what the gold means? He's blowing up.
Yeah.
He's done. So 3 Atlas is going by.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
I was really hoping it was going to come to Earth and land. I
Well,
really was.
Yeah, but I know people are going to be disappointed. But Stefan is like talks about what it's filled, it's nickel and the different things that are changing him color
Yeah.
and why he's changing colors. And it's kind of neat because how he explained it, that this thing was rogue, but when it hit our solar system, it heated up.
And
It
that
got hot.
burned,
He got hot. Then he started changing colors.
yeah, that burned the outer layers that it had collected while traveling through space,
Yeah.
burn those off. And that's why this layer would burn off. There was a new material, okay, change color. That would burn off,
Yeah.
change color. So that makes sense. I watched that video today.
Yeah. It's space junk.
Yeah. And the interesting thing is, he specified that some of it was organic material, amino acids and whatnot. That's where the red color comes from, was
Yeah.
from organic material. That is stuff that builds life.
Yeah.
Just saying.
The last one that turned gold, when it turns gold, it means he's like at his last hurrah.
Mm-hmm.
And so next he goes from Earth, then he hits Jupiter.
Sure.
And
Jupiter's a pretty good sized planet,
yeah,
if I'm remembering
it's
correctly.
the giant.
Yeah. Now, is
But-
Jupiter a gas giant?
Mm. Venus, I think, is a gas. They're all. I don't know which one's the gas giant. Venus is like all toxic and real hot.
Jupiter's the largest planet in our solar system. Yeah, gas giant.
Gas giant.
But I did watch a video on the gas giants, and they do believe that there is a solid iron core, very dense at the middle. And it's got to be very dense in order to hold all those gases by gravity.
It's neat. Even though I think it's interesting, but the latest colors showing gold, and that's when Stefan said the last one that turned gold, it's when they start to sputter
Split
out.
up. Yeah.
They're starting to split up. So, and he's got a lot of nickel and rare earth stuff.
The nickel on Earth, nickel is not found without iron. Pure nickel is through processing by us. Okay. We pull the nickel out of the nickel iron combination.
Neat.
And 3i Atlas has pure nickel with no iron.
Yeah.
So that in itself is an anomaly that we don't understand. So we know that thing is from way out deep in space, where maybe things are different, or something manufactured it to go through, maybe send out some probes on the different planets that we might not have seen.
Who knows?
In return, we don't know.
We don't know.
We send out probes.
We don't know.
Voyager is still working.
But I think it being a life form inside of it is pretty debunked by now. Maybe.
No, there's aliens in it. There's aliens in it. I'm just saying. That's yeah. It just is.
People, we don't know. There could very well be. We just don't know. But I think I'm sorry, the space junk is gold, though. I think it's neat if he turns gold. I wish he would turn purple or hot pink.
Maybe it turning gold is a good sign for 2026 with our economy.
Well, that will continue to. I got to look at that, because that will continue. In where it's at in Jupiter is in the 8th house of the United States chart. So we knew we would have record-breaking stock market. We knew it. Then it moves into the 9th house, which is the courts. So I think the days of these people that 60 and 70 crimes, no, that will not happen with Jupiter in that house.
No,
it's not going to happen.
That's got to change. That's got to change.
Well, we can change it. When you vote for your attorney general in your state, you better do your homework, because if he's one of the let goes and they let people go, don't vote for him.
No, because these people, they get arrested. They're let out on a no cash bail. Okay, here's your court date. You go away. And they don't go to court. They go out and recommit the crimes.
Well, yeah.
It's documented over and over and over and over.
And it's the same repeat people. It's not that we have a ton of criminals. It's the repeat ones that they continually let out. The serious
offenders.
They just let 1,700 of them go in Chicago.
Yeah. Yeah. What the?
They're clearing out Rikers Island now, 5,000 in New York. So welcome. Yeah. But it's a select, it's not that it's a big percentage, it's a small percentage of repeat offenders.
Yes. But you get a person that's murdered someone and you can prove that, you have the evidence, you arrest them, okay, get the evidence, they're let go,
It's crazy.
they kill somebody else. It's
sure they do.
It's happened.
It's been happening.
You know, a lot of illegal aliens have done that. They have come over, they have murdered people, they get arrested, they get deported, they come back, they do it again, they get arrested, they get deported, they get let go.
Don't show up for court.
They don't.
I know. I do. I cover the cases on mysteries.
Yeah.
There's too many girls.
Yes.
Too many of our girls have been
kids. Yes.
But I cannot see that happening with Jupiter in the court system.
And that, speaking of kids, that's something I think. What figure did I see the other day? Out of the over 300,000,
65,000 they have saved.
They have found 65,000.
65,000 children in slave labor,
trafficking, yes,
and dark web.
Yes,
65,000 are in DHS custody.
Yeah,
65,000. But you got to remember, 350,000 came over with no DNA testing because they stopped it in 2022. They were given to sponsors that were written with Sharpie on their arms. The sponsors were not vetted, and the children were either given to sponsors that sold them, put them in, or trafficked. It's a fact. There's no going back on that, because I've been screaming about that since 2022.
It was all laws that were set up by the Biden administration.
Well, they stopped the DNA testing. There is an executive order. Now, why somebody didn't take that to court is beyond me. But guess where the Great Conjunction is happening in the United States chart?
Where?
In the 5th house, the house of children.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. So they'll find a lot more.
Here comes the karma train.
Dude.
Here comes Big Daddy. Big Daddy Saturn. Let's telling you.
Let's shove that coal in and fire it up.
Get the train, because those children need to be found.
Yes, they do. And saved.
But I mean, really take advantage of that new moon. It's coming up in a couple of days. Start preparing for it, and don't let this energy go to waste.
Use it.
Use it wisely. We got a whole 6 months of it ahead of us.
Even if you don't do intentions and new moon stuff, walk outside and say, hey, Spirit, let's see how good this can get.
Yeah. Thank you. Say thank you.
Yeah. Be appreciative.
Yeah, absolutely. We're in for a good year. We're in for a WTF. That's the key. That's what I'm calling it. WTF.
Hey, Jan, let's see how good this can get.
That's right.
And I'm just going to put another little plug in. I'm still working on it. Okay. It's going to be a little while before I get it up and running, but I've got a t-shirt shop where I can make merchandise, t-shirts, hoodies, coffee cups, tea chains, all kinds of stuff, shoes, leggings, all kinds of stuff.
I got to do that too, because Lois always has the best astrology stuff. Like, she's got one she sent with Alice in Wonderland's reading a book, and the book says, "What are the effing planets doing today?" What a t-shirt.
I can make that. Send me the graphic and I can make it.
I know. I need a merch store.
So you should start one.
I'm going to. I know I've talked to Michael about it because Peace River has one.
Yeah.
It's great. He uses Zazzle.
Okay. I'm going to start it for Cobra Paranormal and Drunken Oracle, and I've got some ideas in the back of my head to make stuff up.
I'll keep an eye out for tarot card funny stuff.
Okay. Sounds
for
good.
you.
Sounds good.
I will. But get those ideas in your mind of things that you never thought you could ever do, because now you can do them.
Yes, we can.
Don't let this go to waste.
If you don't start, you won't.
That's right.
And don't worry about failing, okay? You're not going to fail. You might find 25 ways that something doesn't work, but then you're going to find the way that it does.
That's right.
Every time you don't fail, you learn. Okay,
That's
that
right.
didn't work. I learned from that. Let's think about it and try something different.
It's so true. You never fail if you try.
I don't fail. I have learning experiences.
That's right. You never fail. Failure, that's a bad word.
Yeah, I don't fail. Sometimes I trip and fall down, but I learned. You pick your feet up, dumbass.
But it's going to be I think it's going to be a great year. It's going to be crazy, but it's going to be hectic and fast, extremely fast. Because all of the outer signs, remember, are in air and fire signs.
Yeah, we thought 25 went fast.
Shit.
2026.
Yeah.
But that's a good thing, because everything's going to come to us faster in a quicker way. And like I said, don't fight it. Accept it. Okay, this is happening. This information came out. This goes against what I was told. Well, guess what? The history that I was taught in my childhood about how America was formed is false. It has been proven. We weren't taught actual history.
Nope.
We were taught lies written in books. Okay? You'll find out. You'll see it. It's going to come out.
Well, I'm glad it had to come out. So.
Yeah.
It's going to be exciting. So.
But on that note, I know you need to get off here. I got
you got Cindy coming up next.
Yes. Yeah. Oh God, I can never remember the name of the shows when I need to.
Oh, here, I'll look.
And I even looked at it today so I would remember.
She's got a great show. I'll be on her show next week.
Very informative. Awesome.
Just to go over the 2026.
Hi, buddy. My cat.
Oh. It's going to be a fun holiday.
Come here, buddy. Oh, God, you're getting heavy. 16 pounds of Black Panther right here.
Where is she?
You gonna say hi? Want to say hi?
What's December? Oh, that was last week. I'm finding her. Becoming universally.
That's it.
And she did the Schumann. She did that. And tonight, I'm not sure what she's doing. But she will be on tonight. Great show.
Yeah, it's very informative.
She's a great show. She talked about chakras, and then I don't see her thing for tonight.
Hang on. Come on, computer, let's go. Rift. I'm looking. Hey, there's us.
There's us.
There's you.
Yeah, that's Wednesday.
Yep. Yeah, I don't see. Events. Let me look at events. Here it is. Becoming universally aligned. Join me as Cody Boyd dives into the world of R.I.F. Oh, R.I.F. frequencies. Okay, cool. Scalar waves and the transformative power of the key life coil system. Nice. Energetic healing.
That'll be
Discover how
tonight.
these energetic technologies can support your vibration, harmonize the body, and open new pathways in healing and alignment. I've actually been thinking about getting a R.I.F. machine. I've done my homework on them. The original man that invented them, his last name was Rife. He got offed and all of his stuff got stolen.
Oh,
But
that's what she's talking about tonight.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, listen, have a great, and then I'll see you Wednesday.
Sounds
Wednesday
good.
at 8. And everybody have a great new moon. Thanks for tuning in.
Yes, thank you. See you
Bye,
later.
hon. I'll see you Wednesday.
All right, sounds great.
Thank you.
Night,
Bye,
everybody.
hon.
Thanks.
It could fill 100